Now, one thing that could be an issue is we could be running out of seeds because people aren't eating the plants directly and or isn't being brewed. Because if a plant gets cooked, you lose the seed. Thank you. Essential's bringing me some Kleenex, some tissue paper for the next sneeze, which is inevitable.
That's like...
Oh, it's pretty too. Look, hold on. There's no brand names or anything. Look how pretty it is. Woo. Okay, that doesn't work with the green screen. Even though the box is blue. It's too spooky for me. Is Quill 18 the vampire? That would be amazing, actually, if I turned out to be the vampire, but I don't think I am. I don't think I are. Alright, smoothing all that. How's this room coming along? No, still waiting for some extra thrones and stuff. We still have a bunch of chairs waiting in the dining room, so that's part of it. We had tons of doors queued up for these bedrooms. We just have a lot put in there. Let's take a look at these mason shop. Oh, right. I have to assign door, assign throne, assign... Yeah, these things. Put them in repeat so they start to get managed. What else do we build at these things? Blocks, coffins. Well, we don't need the same thing everywhere, but... table, add chair, add door, repeat, repeat, repeat. And if we leave that for a minute, people should get assigned to all these jobs. We do have quite a few dwarves, 58. Fair number of idlers, but some idlers isn't bad. There we go. Someone's already picked up this door job over here. So yes, we've got plenty of people that are occupied doing stuff. We've still got mugs going on here. I think I set a work limit for the mugs, did I not? No, I didn't. It's just on a permanent repeat job, which is okay. Although, we might have a practical limit on how many mugs we'll want at any given time. Just in case, I'm going to add a limit. Goblets of, say, any material. And we're going to say... keep somewhere between 200 and 400 of these mugs around. And that'll be sufficient to trade. So what happens if you have a vampire in the colony? Well, every now and again you'll find a dwarf that's dead and been drained of blood. If there happens to be a witness, then you've got a justice screen over here. Oh, we actually have 2 murders. Hold on. Sidka Fear was murdered, and Bad Rooster was also murdered. But there are no witnesses that are pointing the finger at anyone. So we don't know. So maybe we've gotten two deaths from our vampire at this point. You know what happens? It's the circle of life. You can sing the Lion King song now. Dying is horribly fun. That's right. Okay. I think we might go ahead and construct some of our walls, or actually, instead of just any walls whatsoever, we'll just use tons of fortifications up here, which are basically like arrow slits, like walls with arrow slits in them. So I'm going to go ahead and sort of block off part of our territory over here. Maybe not like that. Yeah, more like this. Marble. Look at that. It's going to be the fanciest defensive fortification I think I've ever done in this game. We may, because of the way the dwarves build sometimes, it's possible that we'll have to build some staircases on the outside in case they get stuck. But we'll deal with that when we get there. We'll leave a little opening in there for now. Alright, let's queue that up. Now what's nice about constructing walls is that any dwarf of any skill can participate. There's no real difference in skill, so it's a nice way to keep people a little bit busy if they're not hauling things. Hi Aaron dear, yes, I saw your message about it earlier, and I think you may have emailed me or something like that. I'll keep it in mind. What is this? Oh, this is just sparring practice over here. So who's sparring right now? Polaseka and Dofelheim are smacking each other with actual weapons, steel spears. It's a little scary. Can we make some training spears? Let's get 10 of those. Training sword and training axe. Now, I don't know if they'll auto use them or what. The idea is those are blunt, sort of just wooden things you can train with. Less likely to have any real injuries if anything happens during training. On the other hand, if there's mild injuries, it gives you a great opportunity to practice your doctoring skills over here. Where we don't have any soap yet. Yeah, let's get a soap industry going on. I think I put down the workshops last time, but I never set them up. It's leather works. We could start working on our leather armor and everything too. Tanner shop is working. Okay, Ashery. Let's keep some lye around. Put a repeat job on there. Add a limit. Liquid of lye. Change this. Just keep like 2 to 4 units of lye around. And then soap. Which I can't queue up because we don't have the materials for it. We need tallow and lye. So we'll have to wait until we've got a little bit of lye kickstarted. Enemy Battle Hunter says, I've always imagined dwarves to drink more whiskey than beer. Always imagined dwarves to have inlaid pipes from the distillery district at their home. Yes, in a dwarven, in your bathroom at home for the dwarves, you're instead of hot water, you have whiskey, and cold water, you have beer. It's cold beer from one tap, and then whiskey from the other. I mean, you can use the whiskey to disinfect your hands, you know, just like you would hot water, so it's great. That's exactly how I imagine dwarven homes as well. Alright, Mare's thing is starting to come together. So, Danish Ragnar is our Mare. Auto-allocate to Mare, and then if I make a dining room here... Oh, okay, I see. You assign it first, and then with the F-hack, it knows that you assign this to a Mare, and it says, hey, you want us to always... update this if your mare changes. Do you want us to automatically update these rooms to belong to the new mare? That is a great little plugin. Still waiting for that chair before we can finish the whole thing. I still wish for What the Hell are Neutrinos parody to equivalent. The problem is, how do you make a parody of a song that's already so crazy as What the Hell are Neutrinos? Right? Do I have my harmonica around? Can I make a little riff? Which one is this one? This is like the wrong harmonica. Alright, drop all the things. Yeah, this is a shit one. This is like a $2 harmonica. Still sounds okay. Anyway, we're not going to do any blues songs today. But when Anna is here next week, we'll have to do some sort of karaoke, singing, rap, blues compilation of some kind. Anna will rap while I play the harmonica and Briarstone sings the blues. And we'll give Emma some drums. And Essentia can play the guitar. Do we have a guitar in the house? I think we do. Is that some more sparring? Yeah, I don't think there's any actual fighting going on. That's good. This is still being decorated. Ah, there's the chair. So now, boom. Assign this to our mare. And yes, DF hack, keep that allocated. Excellent. So, Captain of the Guard is totally happy right now. Excellent. The mare needs one more chest and one more cabinet and needs things to be a little fancier. But his stuff hasn't been smooth yet, so. Cabinet there. And a chest. We'll put another chest right over here. Another chest. Oh, there we go. Almond wood chest. Fancy one. Okay. Emma's actually upstairs right now, and also in the chat. Red Galaxy says, I understand nothing what's happening. Well, these are dwarves. They're mostly suicidal little creatures that like to dig under the ground until they dig too deeply, and then terrible things happen, and it's fantastic. Okay, do we have a clothier yet? That, I guess I can go build, workshop. Oh, there it is. I do have one, so let's put it to work. Okay, let's, leather armor. I don't know. Cap, hood, gloves, leggings. And you can make leather shields? I guess that makes sense. That, water skin, backpack, quiver. We're going to put a repeat job on all these things at the leather work, and then we're going to go through the sort of slow and annoying job of setting some constraints here. Armor of any... Well, no. Leather armor. Make sure there's always 2 to 4 pieces of leather armor sitting around. And same thing with the caps. Ellen Dare with the resub. Hello, hello. A leather cap. 2 to 4. It's a little bit tedious. There's probably a way to do this in bulk. 2 to 4 hoods. Although I guess if you're making caps, do you really need hoods? I don't know if they occupy the same slot or not. Maybe they do. And I cancel the hood. Oh. Turn off repeat and then cancel that. There we go. Gloves. Rebo Senlar, thank you very much for the sub. And yes, after the break, I will refresh the sub list, so anyone who subbed today has a chance of being in there. It is totally randomized. Whether you've been a sub for a year and a half, or you've been a sub for 5 minutes, it is a completely random chance as to whether or not, I guess we'll do like 4 to 8 gloves, you will be named as a dwarf. Just keeps things fair. Well, what is fairness? As fair as I can arrange. Boots, I guess 5 to 10 for that is fine. Water skins. And again, as soon as someone grabs one of these, then it will build another one, right? This is just stuff that's sitting around. I didn't realize you can make leather flasks. Oh, wait, wine skins. 2 to 4. Backpack. So in a sense, all you need to do is ensure that there's one, right? But, you know, you get a few spare in there. It's not a bad idea. 2 to 4 backpacks kicking around, and the quivers as well. So what I'm doing here is, this is a DF hack tool called Workflow that allows you to put these limits in here. Oh, we got tons of quivers. Good. Just keep 2 to 4. So that it will automatically stop and start jobs as you hit certain numbers, and it just makes life so much better. Can we start making soap yet? No. We are still going to try to make lights. There's the clothier's workshop. So again, we'll try to keep some shirts, because they'll get pissed if they end up being naked. Cloaks, trousers, gloves, socks, shoes. There, a relatively complete set of clothing. Add limit, shirt of cloth. Yeah, and you know what? Those limits are fine. Just because it's a pain to change the numbers. There's too many of them, but it's not the end of the world. We had some gloves kicking around. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Because we did have that happen at one point where it turned out our entire fortress was people running around completely naked because I didn't have a clothing industry. Your mayor or future mayor might be a vampire. Yeah, that's true. Oh well. Makes the game more fun. That's what we're all about here. We got some critters in cages over here. Releasing them is kind of a pain in the ass, I think. You gotta, like, build the cage. Where's J for cage, right? Yeah. So build this. Expand this list. Build another one. Expand that. There we go. So what they're going to do is they're going to take the cages just out of storage, put them here, and then we can interact with them. There's probably another way to do it, but that's just the way I know how to do it. So now we can unassign the animal from the cage, and they will be released. And then we can go deconstruct the cage, just put them back into storage, and they can be used for traps and things. There we go. Boom, and there. Did you start a new fortress from last stream? Nope, this is the same fortress from last week. You can pasture them, release them quickly. Yes, you can, but these are non-grazing animals. So most of the animals that we got that were in cages, we released when we pastured them. Or if you assign them to, like, the chains that we have outside of our front door for tying up some people, for example. Still tons of wood just lying around there. But this is just as fine and easy. I think leaves are falling. That's what we're seeing, these graphics around the trees. Is the leaves are falling off the trees and going onto the ground. Which is neat. I think we can all agree. Alright, our fortifications up here are coming together. Another one there. Marble. No dwarves have gotten stuck on the wrong side of the wall yet. That's good. Stop producing coffins. Right, I did set up, where did I do that? Have I not put down? No, I did. Hey, winter is upon us. It is now winter. Because we had 2 deaths. Did I not start a little graveyard somewhere? Like a little tomb? I'm not sure. Because I may have to put them down. We've got a couple of dead people. How old is this fortress? This is like the 2nd year. I think this is our 2nd winter. Pick fruits and make booze. No, we didn't find the vampire yet. Did I not pasture? Oh, maybe I didn't pasture the animals from the newest migrants. Let's see here. Yes, we have a yak calf and a lamb. There we go. So they're going to get pastured. I think that's from the latest migration wave. Homeless guy! That homeless guy is not very resistant to things. I don't know. Electrical joke? Couldn't get a good one. Right, date's in the top right corner, and we embarked in 2050. This is our 2nd year. It's a young fortress still, although we have 51 or 58 dwarves in a relatively young fortress. Okay, yeah, so...
No, I can't do it.
There it is. Do I actually have a hotkey set for that? Oh, I do. Okay, so we've got a resting place of Sitka, Bad Rooster, and then we've got some extra coffins ready for burial if anything happens. And yes, we'll allow some pets. We want people's pets to be buried properly. Can't you move your pasture underground? You already found the cave lair. That is true. But we haven't cleared the cave lair yet. Right here. And there's... what is this? A troglodyte. Yeah, so I wouldn't want my animals down there right now. Right now they're safer on the surface, but at some point they will have to be moved downstairs. We're only starting to get the first hint of thieves. We're pretty far from an actual ambush, I suspect. Ash bar's just finished. Do we have any lye? Can we start making soap? No. We've suspended the lye. Do we not have any... because we need lye, so we've got that, presumably. But I guess we don't have the tallow. I'm disappointed. Alright, Mayor, what are you complaining about? Your office is not good enough. Alright, we just have to wait until it gets smooth. You'll be fine. Training weapons are starting to be produced. That's good. Our chairs. Look at our dining room. Starting to be pretty epic over there. I'm sure if we clicked on a random dwarf. You. Larwin. Let's check your thoughts. Felt pleasure near a fine table. Pleasure near a fine seat. Pleasure near another fine seat. Fine table. Fine seat. Fine table. Satisfied at work. Blissful dining in the legendary dining room. Like that. Pleasure near his own fine bed. Fine doors. Blissful after sleeping in a great bedroom. Really? Now that's our chief medical dwarf at that. So he considers his bedroom to be great. It is pretty spacious. It's got apparently a good bed in it. And we've smoothed on all the walls as well. So that makes them a lot higher quality. So that's good. Basically no idlers right now. Lots of people storing things. Some people smoothing. It's good. High productivity going on. Feel pretty good about that. Fortifications are being built. Excellent. Yes, your pasture, you can make a wall around it to protect the animals. That is a good point. We could definitely do something like that. That might be the easiest solution. We do have to move the pasture from time to time. You can already see here. Oh, that's... oh, okay, I'm on the wrong level. Okay, no, they do have grass. It's the leaves. Okay, the leaves are red. Because eventually the animals can graze all the grass and just, like, depopulate an area. So sometimes you have to move your pastures. An animal has grown to become a stray ewe. There we go. It was a calf or something. Wood still being collected and brought downstairs. Excellent. No more plump helmet spawns. Oh, there we go. And we do have seeds for the other crop. Oh, maybe they're all plump helmets right now. Right, because it's winter, and in winter only plump helmets grow. Alright, that's fine. I mean, as long as we got plenty, and we do. We're good on plants. We get extra food from time to time. Got enough drink. Feeling alright. Here's near a table. I'm very pleased. Yes, a lover of furniture. He was blissful near a table. Like, I don't know what he does with these tables, but, you know, whatever. Who am I to judge? We got our egg industry over here. These birds are constantly laying eggs, turning them into chicks, or poults, because they're turkeys. I guess a baby turkey is a poult. And we have a good number of them kicking around, and then we butcher them for food. So we're pretty safe on that. You can see how many, like, we got tons of these little poults at the bottom here. Lots of turkeys. Everything is awesome. Just another me. Thank you for the resub. I got no weapons except the starter crossbow. Yeah, if you don't have... if you do embark somewhere really dangerous and you get attacked before you have a weapons entry, it does suck. All we've got in our particular fort is a lot of crossbows. We don't really have anything else. We do have some metal kicking around. Oh, that hasn't been processed down. We'll take a look at our bars in a second. Coltane Crows! One of these days I'll be a dwarf. One of these days. Well, we're about to take a break. I will re-randomize the subscriber list based on the latest subscribers. In fact, I will go ahead and email myself, or I'll request Twitch sends me the list of the current subscribers, because it sometimes takes a few minutes to arrive. You know what we should do as a t-shirt? We should have some sort of like, I was a dwarf in Quill's fortress, and all I got is this lousy t-shirt, ... and both arms amputated, or something like that. Like, we should have some sort of dwarf fortress oriented t-shirt. I'll have to try to think of something. You know what you need? A beautiful river running through the fortress with lovingly crafted bridges running over it. That would be really nice. You already have a statue garden in your common area meeting hall. No, I don't have a statue garden. I mean, the meeting hall, the dining room is fancy enough. We don't really need statues. I think I may have had a bit of statue production. Let me check my metal smiths. Oh, no, I don't, because I usually do that. Because we've got gold, so I like having gold. Oh, there it is. Gold statues. Repeat, and like keeping just one around. I guess statue of any material. Change the range. Just keep one or two around, because when you need to deck out a fancy room to bring its value up, just drop a nice gold statue in there. Boom! Excellent. Anyway, we've been going for about an hour. We're gonna take a break here. Stretch your legs, walk, get the blood flowing. Especially, I took a, I don't know, was it a month, 2 months maybe. I sort of stopped going for the gym. Too much traveling, got busy, then you sort of fall out of the habit because it's habit based. So I started going again this week. And the worst thing is if you haven't gone in a little while and you start doing your squats again, my legs don't work. So it's really important I stand up at least once an hour and like try to get them to bend again. Oh my god, the pain. And even like I cut my weight down in half for all my exercises, and my body is still like, no! It'll be fine once I start going for another week or so. But until then, it really sucks. It's like worse than the first time you go. The trying to go again and putting on any sort of amount of like weight when you're doing any of those things, especially the squats. Your legs are just... The worst thing is going downstairs. Going upstairs, no, it's fine. Trying to walk downstairs after leg day. Alright, we're going to take a break. Be back in a couple of minutes, folks. Let me pause this. You guys will hear the sound of the rain. Very relaxing. And we'll be right back.